Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll continue the talk on animal totems. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. There are many ways that spirit animals can be helpful in your life, from finding your animal totems and developing your relationships with them to various spirit animals coming to you in your dreams and in your waking life. In your waking life, spirit animals can make their presence known to you in the form of you actually seeing a living representation of the animal, such as seeing an eagle soaring in the sky above your head, to seeing images of the spirit animals in books and magazines and on the internet, and finding them represented in figurines in a store window or on a person's desk. In many ways, spirit animals come to us to deliver timely messages. It's when these images seem to pop out at us that with special importance that you know that there's an important message that they're trying to deliver to you. So, let us continue this spirit animal journey by exploring animal totems beginning with the letter H. Today we will discuss the attributes of the hedgehog and the heron. The hedgehog symbolizes gentleness, confidence, kindness, wisdom, motherly love, and relaxation. If the hedgehog shows up in your life, it's reminding you that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it's no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the hedgehog insists that the world needs your gifts. Thus, the hedgehog showing up in your life means that you need to start sharing your gifts again and simply be yourself. If the hedgehog shows up in your life, it can also mean that you shouldn't take things so personally, especially when those around you cannot see what their intentions are or they misunderstand your words, because their capacity for understanding usually comes from their reality and where they are at themselves, and not necessarily where you're coming from. If the hedgehog shows up in your life, no matter what is going on for you right now, do your absolute best to enjoy your life. At this time, it is good to retreat from your usual routines for a day or two as a way of refreshing your body and spirit, because this is a very fertile and creative time for you. So express yourself artistically in some enjoyable way. If the hedgehog shows up in your life, you have a powerful connection with ancient goddess energy, whether you are male or female. So work directly with the earth by doing some planting and gardening, or you're at your first opportunity. This is also a good time to honor your natural curiosity and satisfy it by following any whims, in intuitive leads, or inner promptings that occur. Call on the hedgehog when you want a clear and accurate prediction of the weather and the climate for the next couple of weeks, or if you want shielding and protection from any harsh criticisms that you are subjected to or negativity that surrounds you. Calling on the hedgehog is also beneficial when you were in a bad mood recently and took it out on someone dear to you, and now you want to apologize to this person and be more sensitive. Calling on the hedgehog is also good when you want to do some exploration of your neighborhood and community to get to know the territory better. If the hedgehog is your animal totem, you love to explore and follow your natural curiosity. Hedgehog people also know how to protect themselves while doing this. Hedgehog animal totem people understand weather patterns and know when it will rain, and they are gentle and yet protective of themselves at the same time. Hedgehog animal totem people know how to build defenses and protective barriers that discourage negativity. And they also have close ties to Mother Earth and love planting and gardening, and always tend to land on their feet and go through challenges in a calm, cool, and practical way. If the hedgehog is your animal totem, then you are very gentle, wise, and nurturing, and people will look to you for sage advice. And if you are a woman, you are a model of graceful maturity and humility. Other people often don't understand who you are and what you are about, which at times makes you feel like an outcast until you remember your uniqueness and accept it lovingly. Hedgehog people do their best living in an area where they have enough land to do some gardening and planting. When the hedgehog person makes an entrance, others sense their presence, whether they are aware of the hedgehog person or not. The essence of the hedgehog person subtly and gradually charms those who are with, whether they ever say a word or not. When you have a hedgehog dream, it suggests that you could be overly sensitive to those around you. This could be because you are misreading their intentions by taking everything too personally. On the other hand, to dream of the hedgehog can be a message that you tend to hurt other people by behaving defensively. Ultimately, you have no reason to feel guilty. Conversely, a dream in which you encounter a hedgehog means that you are looking forward to seeing someone that you've not seen in a long time, and so the hedgehog can also represent loyalty and honesty in a dream. The heron symbolizes self-reliance, curiosity, and dabbling at multiple things, but not mastering any of them. If the heron shows up in your life, it means that this is the time for you to look deeper into many different aspects of your life. In so doing, it will bring out your innate wisdom and show you how to become more self-reliant. If the heron shows up in your life, it's an indicator that you need to ground yourself regularly so that you can discover emotional insights more clearly and more quickly. On the other hand, the heron showing up in your life is teaching you how to become comfortable in certain situations and to watch your opportunities so that you can quickly grasp them and move on. Sometimes when the heron shows up in your life, it means that at this time you need to follow your own path in life and not those of your peers. Basically, the heron is asking you to find unconventional ways to be self-reliant and productive. You need to find ways to do the things you love in life and allow these things to pay you handsomely as well. If the heron shows up in your life, you have approached the opportunity before you at a leisurely pace, but now it's time to grab it and go for it with gusto. By meeting this challenging situation head on, you will discover that you have some powerful gifts and skills that you are unaware of. If one way isn't working, try another. Don't get stuck in any single approach. Spend a day or two with no plans or agenda, guided only by your intuition, whether you are having a day of activity, quiet reflection, or a combination. It's important at this time to take full responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions, rather than blaming others or life circumstances. If the heron that shows up in your life is a blue heron, then take some time for self-examination and reflect dispassionately on your goals, motivations, actions, feelings, strengths, and limited beliefs. Only you know what is best for you, so it is important at this time for you to follow your inner wisdom and guidance rather than the dictates and pressures of others. Call on the heron when you have studied an opportunity that has presented itself and it looks good and feels right, but you're still hesitant to act on it. Calling on the heron is also beneficial when you feel bored with your routines or the way your life is structured, and you want to reevaluate things, make some decisions, and take action. Calling on the heron is very good when you are feeling an inner urge towards greater autonomy and need to stand on your own 2 feet, or when you have been trying to make something work, but it is not. so you are ready to explore other options. If the heron is your animal totem, then you love to explore various activities and dimensions of Earth life. On the surface, this may seem like a form of dabbling, but more than likely, the heron person is wonderfully successful at being a traditional Jack or Jacqueline of all trades. Heron animal totem people have the ability to follow their own path in life. Most people will never quite understand the way that they live. On the surface, their lifestyle seems to be unstructured and without stability or security to it. It is, though, just a matter of perspective. There is security underneath it all, for it gives them the ability to do a variety of tasks. If one way does not work, then another will. Discovering alternatives is something heron totem people seem to know inherently. Heron people do not seem to need a lot of people in their life, nor do they feel pressured to keep up with the material world. Heron people also never feel compelled to be traditional in their life roles. They stand out in their uniqueness, and they know how to snatch and take advantage of things and events that the average person would leave untouched. If your animal totem is the heron, then you are a dabbler or jack of all trades with many varied interests and love exploration for its own sake. Also, you're always willing to look at yourself with detachment in order to see the truth of your inner workings. Heron people are non-traditional by nature and feel no pressure to conform or keep up with everyone else. Heron people know how to take advantage of events and circumstances that most people would overlook or ignore. Heron animal totem people live their life in a relatively unstructured way, seemingly without stability and security, because they enjoy the novelty that's reflected in each day's new adventure. When you dream of the heron, it represents self-reliance, stability, tactfulness, and careful forethought. As a result, you will achieve a lot of success through your efforts. On the other hand, dreaming of the heron signifies your ability to explore and delve into your subconscious. When you have a black heron dream, it is a message that you have been avoiding opportunities that have been on offer. Thus, like the hedgehog and porcupine, you need to set aside your fears of failure, jump into the void, and take action. If you dream of a bright blue bird of this species, it is a reminder that there are times that you need to connect with others so that you can plan your next steps. Thus, you need to communicate your intentions and allow people to give you input. There is a hidden gem there that you will be able to take and develop. An entirely white bird of this type in your dream represents a spiritual connection. In other words, your guides are trying to advise you in some way. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with the latest videos, make sure to subscribe to my free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.